It's a new year, depending on your perspective. This video is timeless. When you are listening is exactly when your soul needs to hear it. You can start the rest of your life at any point. You can start your new year at any point. The first day of the rest of your life can be whenever you want. And I am going to not only change the players today, but change the game for you. Welcome to Soul Spine University, where your souls can run free and your minds are free to expand. I'm going to share something with you today that will add the whipped cream and cherry on top of your goals and deliver your goals and results in a way that is the most satisfying and feel good way to you, that is really going to transform you and your goals from the inside out. But first, please don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the Soul Spa family, like so you can support my content to you, and share so you could help others and keep my small little channel afloat. Also, I am still available for a variety of services listed in the description box, one-on-one, and as well as, and they're very unique services if anybody needs any. And there is a donation link in the description box in case you get anything out of this at all today. It's just such an illuminating feeling to my soul to know that someone somewhere is listening. Okay, guys, I typed 8 pages to share with you today. However, I like to be a little more personal with you. I'm going to just pummel right through without reading a word, and I have to hurry up. So not only for the sake of your time, but my roommate's waking up and I am late in telling him that I'm done recording. So I really have to hurry up here. Okay, so New Year's goals. I know you're no stranger to it. And let me tell you something, this is not just it is nothing like any other goal video you've ever seen before. I have done other success system videos that are original to me that are still up in a playlist that you can plug this stuff into. So make sure to check that out, because that's helpful to anyone anytime as well, on my New Year, New You playlist that I have out as a thank you to my subscribers and my Soul Spa family. It's just some things I do with clients, but I really fill out when I'm in a one-on-one session with somebody what that person individually needs, and I use my intuition and I'm guided to help them in that direction. Now we're going to get real delving in here, because I gotta hurry, you gotta hurry, and but grab your favorite beverage, grab a pen and your favorite notebook, snuggle up and get comfortable, because I'm about to change your life. Okay, so if you're my client, you are no stranger to manifesting. And if you have no idea what that is, I've done so many videos on it, primarily in the modern metaphysics playlist on my channel. However, just very briefly, it's the belief that everything we think about, everything we feel about, is creating our lives. And it's not a choice of whether to do it or not. It's actually happening whether we like it or not. Our energies being reflected back to us all the time. So I help people intentionally steer the energy in the direction they want. Thus, I'm an energy coach and many, 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 many other things that have evolved over the years. So I've taught classes on manifestation, monthly classes at my library for a very, very long time until COVID. And I was evolving prior to that, and continue to, and that was over 18 years ago. So I have many other things on my list. It kind of just depends on the soul that shows up, honestly. So with that said, manifesting. You know how to manifest your goal to this point. If not, I can help you with that. But I'm going to really help you right now, because how has your goal setting and attaining been? Now, if it's great, great. I know my clients are doing great. And here's a little bit as to why. I'm going to share with you some gems today as a thank you to subscribing, as a thank you to watching, and as a soul calling and what I am here to help out with. Okay, I'm going to help you achieve your goals in the best feel-good way possible and up your manifestation game 10 or more, really 11 levels. So here's the thing. It all comes down to energy, and we are so unaware of what we are doing. We think we are aware, and yet we're so not. We are so not. There are levels of awakening that are, there are levels. So first, one level might be, wow, I'm becoming more aware of my thoughts that are manifesting, right? Then maybe prior to that is manifesting, like, oh wow, that's an awakening, right? Huge. I cried when I found out about it. Trust me. And don't even get me started on when I drove to an Abraham Hicks convention at 6 a.m. and saw other people, the crowdedness there. I was bawling my eyes out with tears of joy that there are others awakening. So trust me, it's special. I get it. But here's the next level. If you're ready for the next level, here it is. And this welcomes everybody. You don't need to be any certain religion. So I don't want to exclude anybody. So I'm going to say certain words that if you need to replace with other words is totally fine. Like if I say the word God, you could totally replace that with higher self. I'm going to use the words that work for me, right? But everybody from every belief system is welcome here. I love you all. Nobody is wrong. I feel nobody's wrong that's of the light. But nobody's wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if you don't believe in anything, if you're agnostic, that is fine, right? I just, only good though, only good. Okay, so anyway, so here we go. Here's an example. What we don't realize with manifesting is that the hardest thing to do, and this is going to sound like you know it already, but trust me, stay, because this is getting in depth. The hardest thing to do is to not focus on the how. We think we're not focusing on the how, but we are. Here's an example. Say I want to manifest moving to Charleston, right? I want to manifest moving to Charleston. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I got to get my partner to manifest moving to Charleston. So now I'm trying to get him to manifest moving to Charleston. And the more time goes by, the more I feel it depends on somebody, another human, the more resistance comes up. And that is really bad for manifesting, okay? That actually pushes it away. So the key to manifesting is, number one, don't focus on the how, focus on the why, and we're going to get to that because it gets real in depth. And also let go. And I'm going to help you do both amazingly in this video. So me wanting to move to Charleston, that's actually me focusing on the how. Because really, if I really wanted to focus and really get what I really wanted, I would focus on the end result. And the end result is how you feel or how you think you will feel as a result of it. So sometimes I feel like I want to move to Charleston because I don't know, let's just say, I will feel like I'm around more loving people. I'm going to like the more relaxed culture. I'm going to like my pretty surroundings. Get down to the feeling that you want. Write down the things you feel you are going to have as a result of this goal. Okay. And here's something to know. The things you think you want are from the past. You think you're creating something new, but you're actually only utilizing the things that you've learned, quote unquote, from the past. Okay? Because you didn't want Charleston 10 years ago or whatever the case is. Or if you did, think about it. Just think about it. Things have taught you to want this. I thought it'd be cheaper than New York. Okay? Which would give me more, peace, right? So here's the thing, and feel free to replace these words in whatever way you want. Your higher self, your your loved ones that have passed on, God, Jesus, right? They have a point of view of you and your life. They could see it, the whole thing. They are in touch with who they truly are, their true soul, right? We are coming from a minute little ego's point of view that whether you think it's ego or not, we're trying to protect ourselves. We're trying to defense against something. We're trying to protect our hearts. We're trying to protect our energy. We're trying to do all these things, right? So we're almost like in a maze and they could see the way out. We're like, we only know what we know. So we're only going by the limited things we know so far and manifesting from there. So if you just focus on how you think that thing's going to make you feel, and then partner with the wiser, more enlightened, more powerful, your higher self, God, Jesus, and you say, you know, dear guardian angel or whoever, this is how I want to feel. Please show me the truth. Deliver it to me in a way that feels really good, right? In that way, you are handing over the most amazing. You are going to get the most amazing results because they can see what will truly bring you those feelings and so much more in an amazing life, way more than you can. And it might not be, like for me, might not be moving to Charleston. Maybe I'm shown something else and I don't have to move there. Maybe I was moving there because I needed to save money, and maybe they just, you know, there's so many ways that we don't realize are open to us that they do. And they give you the results way better than you can give it to yourself. And in that way, you are letting go of the how and letting go. Because you know they're going to do it in the best timing, in the best way, and what you really truly want, more than you even realize, will be delivered. And you don't know how. You don't know if it'll be the way you thought, but you know it'll be better than you thought. A lot of times when I've manifested things in the past, I've managed to let go of the how pretty much, but we never truly do until we do this process. But even with the amount I could choose to let go of the how, looking back at it, I would have never known how. I would have never known how. So never focus on the how. Never focus on the how. That's for them. Here's a metaphor. This is simple, but just to like have you apply it to your life. Say, I'm just going to get real simple here. Say you just really want a frappuccino, right? You just really want a frappuccino. So you do, but you're somehow in a reality where the frappuccinos come in a stone cube cup that weighs like 5 pounds or more. And it doesn't even have a lid, but you really want that frappuccino, right? You just really love how it tastes. Now, all you write about, all you want to manifest, all that goal is to attain the stone cube cup with a frappuccino in it, right? And then, yeah, it's annoying going through your day, running through your errands, lugging this thing around, it's spilling everywhere, it's getting all over the cup, it's getting everywhere. But you love that taste it gives you. You love maybe the caffeine it gives you. You love the thing in it, right? But there's going to be some resistance. Even if you really want the thing in it, you will convince yourself to overwork otherwise the neuro resistance in your brain about the stone cup because you want the taste of the thing, right? But there will be some resistance, a little. That's a workout for your brain to get over the fact that you're carrying a stone cube cup everywhere. And the reason why you're manifesting it that way is because that's how you see the frappuccinos everywhere. Okay, that's all you know on this earthly cave planet, right? But if you say, why do I want the frappuccino? And it comes down to the taste and the frappuccino itself inside the stone cube cup. And you focus on what you want inside of it, Okay, so what do I want inside of me moving to Charleston? What do I really want out of that? Why do I want it? Why do you want the frappuccino in a stone cup? You don't care, like, think about it. Forget about the packaging. You don't care. You don't really want the stone cup. You don't really want the packaging. You just want that packaging because you think it's delivering to you what you think you want, which is a frappuccino. I think Charleston's going to deliver to me what I think I want, right? And maybe it will. If it is the case, they will deliver that. But a lot of times it'll be so much better. They will not only deliver that frappuccino to your doorstep, it'll be in a lightweight, see-through cup with a gorgeous dome cap, a cup holder you never knew existed, but you're in love with, and whipped cream and sprinkles with a gorgeous straw if it's a cold one, and your name on it for free. Isn't that a better experience than you trying to lug around a stone cup with it spilling everywhere that costs you $100 because it's a stone cup? And I mean, think about it. They know more than we do. They know more than we do. Say someone's trying to manifest a job because they think it'll give them more money. Well, what does that money feel to you? What do you think you're going to feel as a result of having that money? And what will you want to do as a result of having that money? And why do you want to do it? Look at what's inside of it. Key in on those feelings that it's going to give you to be able to do those things, to be able to feel the way that feels. Because prior to that, it's from ego. But if you really get down to what your soul and heart really wants, that's the pure emotion. And if you could tell them, this is what I want, that money might just come. You might not have that job because more money is going to come without that job. You know, maybe you're meant to move elsewhere where your best friends are going to be that you never met, and the life you truly want is there. Trust them. All you have to do is be honest with what you truly, truly want. So, I hate to rush out, but just a reminder, we don't, to relate science to this, we actually don't see 99.9% of our reality. That's not from me, that's from science. That's actually from Donald Hoffman, who just won the Nobel Prize for officially discovering that time and space are not fundamental to the fabric of our reality. Quantum physicists have been saying this for years. Scientists finally caught up with proof. And that's just barely scratching the surface of what truly is. So trust me, when you co-create, when you ask them once and just trust, the miracles will unfold. I hate to rush this. I wrote 8 pages on it. I wish I can give you more, but I have to wrap up for the sake of my clients today, for the sake of my roommate, and for your time. But I hope you got something out of this. There's so much more to it. You have no idea, but your energy dictates your life. And by letting go and trusting and being open to the possibilities, you will live a life of miracles that is beyond what you ever thought your ego wanted for a second. And that is what matters. I love you all so very much. Just a reminder that there is a donation link in the description box. It does illuminate my soul. If you got anything out of this whatsoever, to know that I helped, because it has me knowing someone somewhere is listening. Make sure to join the Soul Spa family if you can. Subscribe so you don't miss our next tip, my next tip. And if you actually are into God and Jesus, or anything like that, please let me know in the comments, because I really do want to create a playlist called Soul Spa Sundays. I would love to get more into God and Jesus, but I don't want to exclude anybody. You know, I love my Jewish family. My Jewish friends. I love everybody. So I don't want anyone to feel excluded. You can listen about God and Jesus or anything like that, and not feel left out. You know, I've interviewed many people who have near death experiences, and apparently we're all right. We're all correct. I mean, I don't know. I believe in God and Jesus, but I have heard that everybody's welcome. Obviously, like. Like, so I'm sure someone on the other side of the planet is saying the same thing about me and what I believe. I don't follow any specific thing. I just follow my own guidance. And yeah, that's another thing. When we're manifesting, usually we're manifesting from these faulty filters that have perceived things very differently than our reality in the past. So when you manifest the way I just said, it connects with their truth. And it really gives you what you truly want, not what I hate to say, our faulty filters, our ego likes to convince us we want. Because anything manifested from the ego is very short lived. We don't even realize it's from the ego. And you'll realize it's short lived because you'll want more, which is the journey of life. But make sure to start wanting things at a deep soul heart level and trust that it'll come. Then you will live a life of miracles. I love you all so very much. I hope to see you again soon. I'm still available for a variety of services. Check them out in the description box. I have to run. I love you. Can't wait to see you all. Let me know if you want me to start that Soul Spa Sunday playlist. Namaste for now.